Sleeves here. Day 34 of my AT 2.0 hike. Man, guess what? I woke the birds up this morning. I got up early, got my stuff packed up, cleaned up, ready to go. It's probably a little after 5:30 right now, already down the trail piece, and man, looks like we're gonna have a few climbs today. We're gonna have some views, man. I think there's some ledges coming up that we're gonna have some good views. That'll be good to see. And my big goal for the day is to get to Route 103 and get a ride into Rutland, Vermont for my rest day. I know we're gonna have a good day. I hope you stick with me. All right, we're gonna cross this suspension bridge over Big Branch. Good stuff. Very nice bridge, wow. It doesn't have too much bounce to it, but it does have some. I haven't had phone service in a couple of days now, but it is so humid this morning. There's got to be a good chance of rain. I don't know, but gosh, it is humid. It's almost like Georgia. And I just saw a couple of local hikers. I asked them about the weather, and it appears that my weather forecasting skills are pretty accurate. It's supposed to rain today at 11 o'clock. That's when it's supposed to start. So definitely rain in the forecast. So I'm gonna try to get on it. Cool. A little I-beam bridge. No, that's not good. Man, this area kind of has a Jurassic Park feel to it. Maybe it's the overcast day or something, I don't know. This beautiful pond, Little Rock Pond. Gorgeous. Cool. We have a collection of something. All right. Come up to this rock garden. Is this cool or what? Don't have a clue what it's supposed to mean, other than it's a rock garden. Good stuff. Trail talk today. All right, this one's going to be kind of a part 2 to yesterday's trail talk. Some more items about how to keep from being so tired on the trail when you're hiking. Number 1, make sure your shoes are the exact ones you need. Make sure they're big enough size because your feet are going to swell. And make sure they're comfortable. If you need ankle support, make sure you have them. Whatever it is, just make sure it's the shoe for you and it's the one you're going to hike in. And you better be doing some miles in them to make sure that's the case. One other thing, when you're walking, Try to learn to walk lightly instead of heavy, and it'll help you with your feet and your lower legs. Step lightly instead of heavy. Practice it. It'll really help. Number 2, the pack. Man, make sure you get a good pack. Make sure you get a comfortable pack, one that fits you well. There's a lot of lightweight packs out there and a lot of heavier packs. Just make sure you get the right one, the one you're gonna carry, the one you're comfortable with, and the lighter the better. But you want it to be well made and you want it to be comfortable for you. The other thing relating to your pack is make sure that you get rid of all the extra gear. People's packs, and mine included, were filled with gear that didn't weigh anything, and you don't want that. So there's items in your backpack that you have carried with you for the last 10 backpacking trips and you've never used them. If you don't use the item every day, or at least routinely, get it out. You don't need it. You're not gonna use it and it's extra weight. Number 3, miles. Man, when you're first starting out, you watch these videos of all these guys, they're doing 20, 25, 30 miles. Let me tell you, don't start out doing that. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna feel bad. Start out 8 miles, 10 miles. Don't feel bad about it. Hey, get warmed up. 8, 10 miles is definitely respectable. And fall into the mileage that's gonna work for you. For me, this year, it has been about 15, 16, 17, 18 in that range, somewhere between 15 to 18. And last year I was doing 20-ish. So, I'm not doing that this year, but that's okay. That's the way it works. All right, last, your appetite, your energy. Keep your energy up by consuming some type of food as you walk. I know when you first start out hiking, especially on a long hike, your appetite hasn't hit yet. You don't even feel hungry, actually. You just want to walk. You think, man, I can walk these miles, and you start out and you blow through miles, but you don't eat, you don't drink. That's not good. Eat along as you go. That'll keep your energy up, and you'll be thankful for it. So that's just a few thoughts I have. Nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary that you probably hadn't already thought of. That's Trail Talk today. All right, rock garden ×2. One rock garden wasn't good enough. Cool. Man, I had about 1,000-foot climb. I basically ran up it. I'm trying to beat the rain to Route 103 so I can get into Rutland. But the rain is coming. So I've got about 4.2 more, about 4.2, I guess, more miles to go. And man, trying to make it before the rain. And then I've got to wait on someone to come get me. So even if I make it to the highway, it doesn't mean I'm gonna miss the rain. Good stuff. Not sure I'm gonna make it. I only have about a mile to go. That'd be a shame to be that close and the storm hits right before I get there. Crazy. Well, I am trying to make it. We'll see. They're in Rutland, Vermont. Cool. All right, I was about to head over here to do a resupply. This is the grocery store I was told that was pretty good. Hannaford. Never heard of that one, but hey, they said they have everything. So, gotta do it. Wrapping up day 34 here in Rutland, Vermont. Today was just a race. I did about 18 miles and the whole goal was to get to Route 103 and get a ride into Rutland. Well, man, let me tell you what I mean by a race. I was racing the rain and storms. It was coming and I was running. So anyway, man, I was moving today and that's what I was trying to do, but guess what? I lost. In the last 3/10 of a mile, it poured and I was soaked. Isn't that crazy? 18 miles, last 3/10. Anyway, so I was soaked, but that's okay. Hey, that's the way it works and I'm good. Right now, already done my laundry, had a shower, and man, I'm ready for my rest day. So, glad you stuck with me. Keep hiking.